said that in sadness for you.
In sadness for me. So my week's been shit. Yeah, it has.
But I'm here now.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say,
And I've just
I know you want to say something really smart.
And I have just come in just like, boom, 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 boom today. I want.
You do. Well, hello. How
Hi.
are you?
Well, I'm okay. I'm not fabulous because I had to do the one thing that I hate more than anything in the entire, one of the most 5 things that I hate more than anything in the entire world. And I said hate.
Oh, shit. Can you give me 3 guesses? Or 3 hints, rather. Oh, your eye looks better.
Thank you. Can I give you 3 guesses? Okay, hold on.
Does it involve children?
No. It involves transportation.
I was going to say, does it involve driving?
And it involves transportation, and it involves me.
Mm-hmm.
And it involves, I don't know what another hint would be.
Okay. Well, then...
Labor.
Did you have to change a tire?
Oh, girl. I have me some OnStar, okay?
Some OnStar. Beep, boop, pop. Well, from your house to here, I can't imagine what you would have encountered other than detours and...
Okay.
Children.
Prepare yourself.
Oh,
You're going to be
Lord.
shocked that you didn't guess this.
I probably will be.
I got in my car and I only had a quarter tank of gas.
Oh my God. That is clearly the fault of your overindulgent weekend.
Well, you know I can't go anywhere on a quarter tank of gas.
I know. So did you walk here?
Well,
Or did you Uber
I
it?
thought about it. Instead, I did what I hate doing the most when I am dressed up.
Going to the gas station.
Yes! In daylight, no less.
I would think you would probably get the most phone numbers.
Well, there was 2 construction workers that were looking at me, but they were not worthy of looking at me.
Got it.
Yeah, so I just stood there and pumped my gas and was like, I fucking hate this. I just cannot believe.
Oh, why on earth did you wait until today?
Well, because I didn't think about it. I have been
busy week. I know.
I have been very busy, and I haven't really been in my car.
Oh well, that's true because you kind of cabbed it and Ubered
I
it.
Uber everywhere because
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that I was out of gas.
Wow. Why don't you start by telling me what you did this weekend?
Let's start with your lovely incident from Tuesday.
My lovely incident from Tuesday. But then we'll have to backtrack and go to the weekend.
Well, no, it's what's happened to you this past week.
What happened
I
to
don't
me?
mind starting with you
Oh,
today.
you don't, huh?
Not at all.
This is a first. You probably won't hear this often.
But it was just tragic what happened to you.
It was just tragic what happened to me. My wallet and my iPhone were stolen.
Well, your wallet and your iPhone are the one and the same.
Correct.
Your wallet
Yes, they
is
are.
your iPhone case.
My wallet is my iPhone case.
Yes. Which is horrible.
Is very horrible because literally everything was in there. So, yeah. And that was my Tuesday.
And you get your new case or your new phone.
I have my new phone.
All right. Have you got a new case yet?
No, I have not.
Do not get the one you had last time.
I will not.
That one was hideous.
No, I liked it. I will not be doing the lesson learned in this is I will not do the wallet case combo again. I won't. Because if one gets swiped, at least I'll have the other things.
Well, the thing about it is that I think those cases are good. Mm-hmm. If you're going out, then you just put one card, one ID, one ID. Like I have several IDs.
For all of her different ages.
I do have different personalities, but you know what I'm saying? You put your ID and maybe, one credit card in there or something.
And see, because I don't carry a wallet, I'm not a wallet person.
Yes.
When I go out, the phone comes out of it and goes in my front pocket, and then I just take my ID and my credit card and put it in my other pocket. I don't take my wallet.
So why do you even need a wallet?
Because when I'm not going out, I like to keep it all together because I know it's all together somewhere. And if I have it all, I have it all.
So tell us how it got stolen. Because like I posted on your Facebook page, which you were trying to be very sarcastic when you were responded, saying that I was trying to be cute. I was not trying to be cute. Well, I'm always cute, but that was a legitimate question.
What? That you were... I am sorry, but I am not Jay Turner. I actually can put my phone down for even 5 minutes.
That is what I found shocking, is that the phone was out of your hands for that long.
I don't know why. It's often out of my hands. You've been with me when it's not in my hands before. I mean, it's on my person somewhere, but it's not in my hands.
So did you set it down? Tell me what happened.
Yes.
Tell me about the tragedy that occurred to you.
I had just finished boot camp and I went to Starbucks to get a coffee. And I pay with my app on my phone.
Yes, I do too.
So
I think that's the greatest little thing.
Yes, I love
because
it.
you get points right away.
Correct. And then after you get your 12 point, you get a free one.
Are you a platinum person?
Yes, I am a gold card member since 2007.
I'm a gold card member too.
Yeah, I love that. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
So
You get free stuff for that? Mm-hmm. Oh. How does that work?
You get rewards.
Oh. Where are the rewards at?
Well, you probably have a shit ton of rewards that you don't know about. Yeah, after a purchase, for each purchase you get a star. And after every 12 star you get a free drink or free food item or free whatever. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Is it automatic or do you have to show it to them?
You have to show it to them. You have to tell them you want to use one of your rewards. And they just scan it a different way.
Oh.
You don't really have to do anything different. So I could probably show you on your app if you have a lot of rewards. You probably have a shit ton of rewards.
Anyways, go ahead.
In any event, I had finished paying and I went over to the little retrieve your coffee counter and I set my phone down on the retrieve your coffee counter to take my backpack off to put my phone, my wallet into my backpack. And as I was taking my backpack off, the guy came right out of the bathroom, reached his hand right over, swiped it, and bolted right out the door.
And you didn't chase after him?
I absolutely did chase after him for 3.5 blocks.
And then he got away?
He was just much faster than I was.
That's awful.
Yes, it is awful.
I like the song that's playing right now.
Enough about you. Let's talk about me. Yes, because you do some crazy dances to it, some country line dances to it. Speaking of country, this weekend, good Lord.
I survived though.
You did survive. I actually got to spend some time again with you. We've been spending quite a bit of time together these past couple of months. It was the rodeo yada yada weekend. Convention, yep.
It was lovely. Actually, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun people. And we partayed.
Yes, you did.
Oh, Lord.
You brought that, what was that shit called? That red stock or red
stag.
Red stag.
Red stag.
Which
cherry flavored Jim Beam. And you guys all made fun of me when I pulled it, when I got it.
Well, I didn't make fun of you. it actually was
delicious.
Very wonderful that you pulled it out of your purse as I went hunting around for ice so we could have a cocktail. And we ended up not even having a cocktail. We just drank it over ice. Well, you drank it straight from the bottle, but
so did you. We all did.
We all did. That's true.
Yes, it was like we were in high school, hanging around the locker or something.
And then we found ice, and we did have.
Yeah, then we just put it. Well, that's why I like that stuff because it's delicious just over ice.
And is that new? No, not new.
It's been out for a little while.
Okay.
It's not very easy to find, though.
I was telling, well,
You
I
have
was
to go to like Bevmo to get it.
Oh, okay. Because I was asking Julian at Brass Rail on Monday night if they had it there.
Yeah, no.
I was thinking I might have a little bit of that. And
Yeah,
he was
no.
like, no.
No, in fact, I don't know of any bars that have it.
Well, perhaps we can convince somebody here at Moe's to get it for us.
It is delicious.
It's very delicious.
Do you know who does have it?
Oh my God.
The
SRO.
Aero Club.
Oh, the Aero Club.
I love me some Aero Club.
Yes, I know you do.
I'm going back there.
But Saturday night when I saw you, I was down there for the So You Think You Can Drag?
It was the Drag Factor.
Drag Factor. Sorry, whatever.
Drag Factor. It was fun.
It was very, very cute.
Yeah.
And I had the most amazing time sitting next to Nicole because I'm about ready to release some information that a lot of people don't know.
Is that a spoiler alert?
It's a spoiler alert,
I wish our little thing worked.
Right.
If it worked, I could turn it on and be like, spoiler alert!
Woo! So,
But there's not. I need to talk to you.
apparently she needs to talk to you.
Are you going to be here for a minute? Go ahead, we're listening. I can have two conversations at once.
No. Get it out.
No, go ahead.
You're distracting her.
No, don't go anywhere. I want to talk to you. I'm listening to your story.
Nicole texts now.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. I think it's hysterical because all she wants me to do is text her naughty photos. And she replies, which is fantastic, but she still
Did
won't
you
use the
send her
computer.
naughty photos?
I absolutely did.
You have naughty photos on your phone?
I didn't send her naughty photos of me. I sent her naughty photos.
Of other people?
Correct.
That's why I don't send my photos out.
Well, the hell, I'm going to send her fucking naughty photos of myself. They'll be in the LGBT Weekly next week.
But people send you photos.
Exactly, so I was sending other people's photos.
Well, people send their photos not to be like all over fucking town.
No, I was actually...
That's why I don't do the photo thing. Speaking of photos, and like that, did you hear about up in the North County up here? And I think they're doing it everywhere. They're really cracking down on sexting with the kids. You know, like,
and like
high school kids
school
and whatnot.
districts or whatever?
Yes, and they're going to. They have this huge investigation going on, and it involves 3 high schools up in the North County, and they're actually considering. And there's this whole hoopla, you know, because in North County they're in the more affluent neighborhood. That this is all happening up like in San Julio and like the outskirts of Rancho Santa Fe.
Right. Okay.
And whatnot. They're thinking about charging the teenagers that are sending the texting photos with child pornography.
If they're sending them to each other?
Yes.
Oh.
Because a lot of them are under 18.
Well, so I'm curious, how are they finding these? I mean, how are they finding out about it? Parents are monitoring?
No, the parents are up in an uproar because these charges, they had no clue that the kids were doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Well, which I say, stupid parents.
Right.
And so now now they've been doing this investigation for over a year, and they have, it's in the 3 high schools, and there are 6 kids that they're saying that they are investigated and that, you know, are, I guess, notorious for sexting and sending naked photos of themselves, and other people. You know, and because of that, they could be brought up on child pornography.
Oh, because
what do you call it when you're sending child pornography?
Like
distribution of child pornography.
Or I was going to say, what is it? Internet trafficking?
Trafficking or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
That's, wow.
I say scandalous.
I think that's really interesting because that's kind of goes to the whole like phone privacy issue thing.
Well, they're sending the photos out.
Yeah, that's true, I guess.
And privacy, I mean, you know, if he was a 90-year-old, I'm just exaggerating, but if he was 40 and sending out pictures, you know, through of children, they can get his computer, and it's not privacy thing. When you're breaking the law, you're breaking the law. It doesn't matter.
And
that's just what I say. When you break the law, you break the law.
Sending them out to other kids or random?
Well, they're doing sexting.
What? Oh, okay. Apparently we're having technical difficulties, so we should take a break.
Oh.
Okay. We'll be right back. We're back from our technical difficulties. Batteries are fixed and changed.
I'm very excited.
And your lips are very red now. Lord, today.
So what were we saying before we were so abruptly
I
interrupted?
think we were talking about the weekend, drag
Oh,
factor.
well,
and-
we were talking about sexting, but
or sexting, something like that.
yeah, I don't. That's why I don't sext, because I don't want to be brought up on charges.
Well, I'm just going to have to find one of your
And
fabulous
clearly,
photos.
and I know that people send other people's photos because other people have sent other people photos, and then they're like, "Girl, look at this photo I just got of so and so," and then they send it to me, and I'm like,
Do you immediately delete it, or do you put it in a folder
"Oh, I put it in an insurance folder."
for later?
Exactly.
Of course. Should we do our 5
In
o'clock
case
shots
it's
because they're
needed.
here?
All right, cheers.
Let's do our 5 o'clock shots.
Even though it's after 5, because
It's like 5:04, 5:10.
since we were
something.
on a break when they were all
Cheers.
screaming.
Yuck. So, finish out your weekend. Did you do anything else besides rodeo stuff? No? I did notice the very, very beautiful Fuzzy Floozy poster
But sure, it's back up.
is back up.
Yeah, it seems like that one photo, which was my least favorite photo.
Is the one that they have used
See,
for the
there is
past.
a prime example of photos that you try to guard, and then somebody, I won't mention any names,
Post them on Facebook.
and then suddenly they're on every poster in town for everything that I do.
I think that is a lovely photo of you. And you want to know the photo that I recently posted for a Throwback Thursday of you and I, when you are, we're in the kitchen and I'm dusting and
Yes, that's another one.
everybody seems to love that photo.
Well, everyone loves your socks in that photo.
Yeah, exactly. But you look quite demure
Yeah.
and lovely in that lace robe that you were wearing. One day we're gonna have to redo a photo shoot and see what it
One
looks
day
like.
I'm going to get even for that photo shoot.
One day you're gonna get even. Oh, see, and that scares me because I know what you're kind of getting even means.
But that was so special that it needs to be special.
Needs to be special. It was a very wonderful photo
It
shoot.
was a very good one. And the photos do look good. It just was not what I was expecting at
Yeah.
9 o'clock in the morning
Right.
in La Mesa
So the next one we'll do
on
will
a
be
Tuesday.
at 9 in the evening in Hillcrest with cocktails.
Yeah. And when I showed up, they were like, "Oh, can you put on this teddy?" I'm like, "What?"
And boa. But your legs were just out of control that day.
My legs are always out of control. Thank you very much.
Really? Were they out of control on Monday because you were wearing pants? I like it when you wear shorty
It's
short skirts.
winter time.
Well,
I've got to protect my legs. No one wants to see goosebumps.
goosebumps.
I wear leggings.
Oh, you do now that it's chilly out?
Well, sometimes I wear leggings. Yeah.
Got it.
I wear leggings the other night.
You were wearing this very fantastic purple dress on Saturday night at the rodeo thing. I spotted you from across the room. I'm like, who the hell is that?
That's the dress that I wore to the Nickies. Yeah. Oh, no, Coronation. It was Coronation.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the way it flows.
Well, you must have worn it for a hot 5 minutes because you were on into another
Well, because
ensemble.
Winnebago was there.
Uh-huh.
She was sitting next to you, too.
Yes,
wasn't
she was.
Yeah, and she changes a lot. So our deal is, like as long as I've been with the rodeo, when I know Winnie's going to be around, I throw a bunch of clothes in because then whenever she changes, I change.
Okay, got it.
So sometimes she changes quick.
And was she a IGRA
She
Miss
was
or
not
whatever?
a Miss IGR. She was.
Okay.
She's only held Mr. titles.
Mister? Oh, got it. Okay.
But I'll tell you a funny story about Winnebago. So a couple of years ago, we were hosting a pool party together, and she, our bantering was getting a little heavy, so she thought she was going to be cute, and so she, threw me in the pool.
Oh.
right? And I was, of course, in full drag. Well, I came out. My hair was still in place. My makeup was like perfect. Like perfect. Of course, you know, then I just made a big ordeal about, you know, like getting out of the pool and, you know, and everyone, of course, and then I, you know, was a huge hit. And then everyone like hated her for the rest of the weekend because she was in the pool. So it kind of backfired.
So clearly you made up. where is
Well,
City
I've
Fest
said a zillion times, there are two things that will remove my face. Baby oil and cum.
And come. Right.
Those are the two things I will not put anywhere near here.
Will lube remove?
No, lube is, no, it is.
It is.
It is.
Spackled and
It
there to
is
stay.
good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, just like, you know, City Fest, everyone's always amazed when I, you know, go in the dunking
Get
booth,
in the
I come
dunking.
out, nothing.
Short hair is good for you for City Fest.
Short hair is good for me all year round.
I like your long hair.
I have decided. I tried to wear long hair the other day. You know, because today is my, out of the last 12 days, I've only been out of drag
like 2 or 3 of them.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to wear long hair, you know, because it's going to be all, it's, you know, winter time, long hair.
Cover that neck.
No.
You're all about the short
I'm
hair.
all about the short hair. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a little longer, you know, just a little. Yeah, but no. Yeah. I doubt I will do long hair again. Maybe on very special occasions.
I love your long hair. It's very cute.
Well, I don't know. And I've seen photos. I think I look better in shorter hair. Well, fuck both of you. I meant that with love, and not literally.
Not literally. Last night, were you at Lips?
I was at Lips. How
For
did
the
you
first
know?
night?
No, it wasn't my first night.
It wasn't.
But then it turned out to be my first night.
Well,
I went because it was Fifi's going away party.
Got it.
So I went for that, and then even though it's not her last night, it was like her going away party. You know, there was for friends and family. And,
Was it still bingo? Or
yeah, they still did bingo and stuff. But she didn't actually do bingo. She was having a little fun.
Oh. Well,
and
kind of like Kiki on Monday night.
okay. Oh, girl. I have to tell you. I walked in the door, and she just like, oh, girl. She goes, I was a hot mess on Monday. I was fucked up. I didn't realize how fucked up I was. I'm like, I know. And, you know, she watches every show back. Every show back. And I'm like, I go, oh, did you watch it? She goes, oh, girl, no. She goes, you know, her husband is like, girl, we cannot go out and drink before you go do that show. She does not remember a lot of the show, which is actually kind of funny because, I mean, I know that she kind of was making Courtney a little uncomfortable at, you know, parts. Because she was. But to watch her, like, as fucked up as she was and not really being able to, you know, she was trying to argue, but then halfway through the argument, she forgot what she was arguing about. So she's like, oh my God. She was like, it was good. So, she, you know, she hasn't watched it, but she was like, I'm sending them all flowers and gifts, and like, I cannot even believe. Like,
Well, I love it. Yeah.
she was a big hot mess is what she was.
Yes, she
M-E-S-S. Anyway, so I went to the, you know, for the Fifi thing, and of course then they introduced me as taking her place and whatnot, and then I ended up hosting bingo with Kiki.
And how did that go?
Everyone wants Kiki. What?
And how did
It
that
was
go?
good. It was good. Yeah. I think that Kiki didn't think that I was quite as bitchy as I am.
I'm like, girl, does she know you?
Saying. Because there were a couple of times, you know, like, you know, she was trying to zing me. And I'm all about people zinging me, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, that is the purpose of, you know, of the bitchy bingo. And, you know, so she got a couple of good ones in, and then I like, zip 'em. And I just turned it, and she was just like, you know. Saying.
What's the crowd like?
Which I'm not quite sure. You know, I mean, when I say that, it makes it sound like I'm bitchier. And I'm really not. I'm very a loving, caring, giving individual.
Well, I'm going to assume that's kind of what they go for. They go. They
The
don't.
loving, caring.
They don't go for you to be loving and caring. They go because it's called bitchy bingo.
I succeeded. And I performed.
What in the fuck?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You're lying.
No,
to
I
our
swear
faces.
to you I did.
Oh my God.
I performed.
What did you perform?
Whose bed have your boots been under?
Okay. So it was from your
From my
your
three-song
mantra.
repertoire.
Repertoire. Okay.
Yes, I only know 3 songs.
So you won't be performing any Rihanna or Mariah.
Are you high?
You'll save that for Kiki.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Well, and and part of my thing, they're like, if you want to perform, you can. And of course, some of the girls are a little upset because, they all have to perform.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think that they understand that, I've been around for, a
3
couple
or
of
4 years.
And so the owners of Lips have seen me perform
And they're like,
because I worked there before. And so I do not think that I meet their standards
right.
of performance. You know what I'm saying?
You're not Paris doing the splits.
Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Yes. I mean, we've said this before. That's why I don't go on Drag Race, because I would walk for my life instead of lip sync for my life.
Right.
My life would be over as soon as the song started.
Because you'd stand there and smile.
I wouldn't even stand there. I would be like, thank you, I'm going to sashay away. And I would leave.
Well, yeah, I am for sure going next Wednesday then.
Well, next Wednesday I'm going to be doing it with Kiki. No, next Wednesday I'm going to do it with Fifi. Because Kiki is out of town.
Right, she is. She went out of town for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
So will you? I'm absolutely certain you will be performing
When?
next Wednesday.
I may or may not. You
may
just
or
never
may
know. If the mood strikes me.
Well, I'm thinking that you will. So I will be there at Toot Sweet at 8:30. I will have to get the night off from the center.
Well, the show starts at 8, so I guess I would not be late.
It starts exactly at 8.
Yes, the girls, they're very precise about their starting time.
Drag queens on time. You
At
are-
Lips, I guess. I don't know.
Do you actually get there on time?
Okay, that really hurt my feelings.
No, I'm just.
That was also put in my contract, no.
She comes strolling in at 8:45.
Where's my microphone? I try to miss the show.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, no, I'd love to see that. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
It'll be good.
It'll be nice to see Pee because I probably won't see her before she leaves.
Yeah, well, she's
to
leaving
Texas. Right.
I think she's going to El Paso. Yeah, so, and then, so I'm doing it next week with Fifi, and then the next week, the 20, well, whatever, the 6th.
The first week of December
Right, then I will be
with Kiki,
officially
the co-hostess.
the co-hostess. Until now, I'm just a guest co-host.
Guest co-hostess. Got it. Wow. I'm saying.
What did she say?
How are you dealing with that inferior title?
I didn't hear what she said.
He said, "How are you dealing with that inferior title?"
Oh, being a guest? Please, the guest co-host, they're like really it, okay?
really is.
Calm down.
They're a guest for a reason.
All right, Carol Burnett was just a guest host on what show was she just a guest host on? She was on one of those shows that are struggling. They bring on guest hosts so the show will survive.
Right. Well, there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
So, our guest hosts today are from the Armada. Hopefully, our show will survive the week.
Well, there's a couple of them I'd like to survive on.
Well, I'm just saying, we've had some of the Armada boys on before, and
No, they are
I mean,
delicious.
they are pretty yummy.
Are they here already? I
Yeah,
haven't
they
seen
are. I think we had the very cute one with the ears and the accent. I
Oh,
always
he's the
forget
one
his
that's
name.
married, isn't he?
Yes.
I don't
James.
want that one.
You don't want
I
that
want
one?
the single one.
Oh, well, I don't think either of them are single that are coming on today.
Oh, then I don't want them.
Then I want them. I
They
don't
need
either.
to make some phone calls.
Just saying.
I'm gonna ask them. Maybe they have affairs.
Maybe they have affairs. So, speaking of yesterday, was the TDOR, the Transgender Day of Remembrance.
Yes, it
at the
was.
center. It was fantastic.
I love that.
And they probably had 300 people there.
It's
It
good.
was insane how many people they had there. Biggest one they've ever had. And so awesome. Connor always does such an amazing job.
Well, everything Connor does is good.
Yeah.
And I love Connor because he sneaks me into the parking lot when he's not supposed to.
Yes, he does. Well, it's because he knows
realizes
who matters.
that I am a VIP.
And we even gave Todd VIP parking right outside, right out in front.
Todd who?
Gloria.
Who?
And then,
Did he show up?
yes.
Oh, because there were cameras there. Of course you showed up.
Did you vote this week?
I did vote.
You did vote. Good.
And I'm glad that you brought that up. Let's talk about voting.
Can we?
What did you think about the results? I was not surprised.
I was not entirely surprised. A little disappointed, but not entirely
I
surprised.
was not
no.
surprised at all. I kind of knew that Alvarez was going to, pull it out. And, I kind of got this late. Was my, I think it was after I watched They Said. A little light kind of click. And it wasn't because of what drunk Kiki was saying and Lee, because they clearly were making no sense at all. But I do think that a lot of the Hispanic vote, came out, and they really do increasingly are becoming the majority of California.
Well, and certainly here in Southern California.
Yeah, right. But I don't really think that it was that, as much as the only reason that Faulkner did good, this is just my political analysis on the situation.
Got it.
Faulkner did good because he was the only Republican. And so he got 43% of the vote, I guess was the thing. Which also meant that he didn't get 60% of the vote, which I think is really important to remember. Because everyone's talking about that he was a major winner. But if it was an actual election, he would have been a major loser.
Right.
Because he didn't get 60% of the vote.
Right.
He couldn't even split the 60% of the vote. So he would have lost.
Right.
I think that people are going for Alvarez because they don't see him as a politician. They see Faulkner as a politician. I think it's clear, and I've said it before, what politics and what happens to you when you get into office. Todd Gloria is a prime example. Chris Kehoe is a prime example. Tony Atkins is a prime example. And these are all people that I liked and that I supported and that I think made a difference. And those four people have truly disappointed me. I think that once you get into politics, you lose connection with the community. And none of those have become humble anymore.
Because
none of them.
politics has become their career.
Yes. And I think that them being in office has made them all liars. And I just do not, which I think is sad, again, because I liked all of them. And I have been around for, 30 plus years. So, I mean, I know when Chris Kehoe was nothing and was walking the streets and was a politician to now that, now the other part of that is, like Chris Kehoe, I wonder how it affects her because I've seen her at functions now, that she doesn't have the respect or the hoopla that she had when she was in office, and really gets shunned a lot. I mean, I've seen it. And so what I wonder, like for her, is if she can see now where she went wrong with the people.
You think they think the hindsight?
She still could have been popular.
Right.
But she, as all of them, Todd Gloria, who, used to return a phone call and, almost a year later still has not returned any of my phone calls. Todd Gloria, who in Palm Springs saw that I was there and ran from me. You've lost touch. They have lost touch. And that makes me sad.
Do you think that happens to all politicians?
Yes, I do. And so...
Career politicians.
Why I think that David Alvarez did good is because he is not a politician. I mean...
They don't view him as
Yet.
Yet.
I think that, he still lives, in Logan, on Barrio Logan.
Mario Logan. Mhm.
He lives a couple of blocks from where, he went and voted. I think it was really interesting when it showed all where everyone voted, in the news. They were in pristine places. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the garage that, that Faulkner and Geary went and voted at, pristine. The bikes were all hung, and, it was beautiful. And, and David Alvarez, they showed, his polling place, and it was, beat up panels in a mobile home that, down in Barrio Logan. And, he went in his, his jeans and a shirt with this little, with his family. And so I don't think that people are seeing him as a politician. And so I think that he's going to do good, and I think that he can win. What I think will, and it could hurt him, or it couldn't hurt it. You know what I'm saying? I think that he'll make an amazing amount of difference in the beginning, as long as he doesn't turn into a politician.
Right.
I think once he turns into a politician, then he'll be like everyone else. Which also brings me to this, and then we can move on. Okay, so David Alvarez and Faulkner are both city council members currently.
Currently, yes.
Who are running on saving the city money on their platform to run for mayor. So I say this. Why do they not resign as city council members? Because then we could put their seats up for vote when we do the next election in January. If they don't step down, then we are going to have to spend money for yet another election for one of their seats. So if they really want to save the taxpayer money, I think that they should resign, give up their office, let people in their districts also vote for a new council member, and then move on. Now, if they lose...
Do it during the next election that we have to have.
Exactly. And
Right.
then that will save us money.
Right.
Because we're going to spend another couple hundred of thousands of dollars for another election to fill their seats. Where if they just resigned, and if they are so confident on how good they are for the city, then they could rerun, and maybe people will vote them back in to their council seats when that term ends. And I think their terms are going to end pretty soon. So it's not like they're going to lose that much time.
Right.
So now
Well,
you know that won't happen.
And
but-
David's only been a councilman, what, 2, 3
yeah, I mean,
three
it's almost
years?
up.
Right.
I mean, he's going to have to run for re-election on his next.
Correct. In like a year.
So-
and that's one of the things that I think a lot of people are afraid of with David is that they don't know if he has the experience. But a lot of the other people who are really supportive of him think that that's actually
It's a good thing. Right, because
So-
he doesn't have all of the
He hasn't been
baggage.
corrupted yet.
Right. And that's exactly it. Because, I mean, that is exactly it.
It's the polar opposite of Bob Tillman,
right.
who
Right.
was a career politician.
And, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, my challenge would be, and I know that neither one of them watch us.
Well, you never know.
Well, that's true. We have been
when
on
we
a-
put a little tag in there.
We have been on a lot of
We've been on
other political
mailers.
shows. No, but I want to say, why don't they? I mean, if they're both confident that they're going to win, and they care about the city, then resign your seats. Why should we, as taxpayers, have to spend another dollar correcting Bob Filner's mistake? I mean, the suffering could technically end on this next election in January
If they would resign.
if they resign. If they don't, then we're still going to have to spend money for Bob Filner's mistakes.
Right.
So-
So we would have actually saved money if Nathan Fletcher was mayor.
Yeah.
Technically.
And Nathan Fletcher is like, I'm out of public office. And I think what killed Nathan Fletcher, and it goes back to the David Alvarez thing, is that he is a politician. He was a legislator. He is a politician. And I think that's really what hurt him. I think that people are tired of politicians. I know I'm tired of politicians. I'm tired of corrupt, paparazzi, look at me, politicians.
Rob Ford,
So, Bob Ford, are you talking about Canada?
the Toronto mayor.
Yeah.
Rob Ford. I mean, That's a shit show going on up there.
Well, yeah.
But that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think that is. I think there was a really interesting commentary on NPR 2 or 3 days ago about how politics has become the new reality TV.
It is.
And so many examples that we can put down, from Anthony Weiner's to the senator or the congressman today that just got busted for the cocaine possession.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So like all of these very, very, very recent accounts, and let's not forget we have Sarah Palin and Michelle Bachmann, and so it's like that's what politics has become. It has become this. If you shake that little thing and all the snow.
Well, I've said before, and I'll say it again, we are going to have a political shakeup. We are. I mean, I think that whatever was stand down on the 1%, what was that?
Occupy.
I think Occupy demonstrated it. I think the Tea Party is demonstrating it. I think that people that are electing people that they don't view as politicians, and it's not only here, I mean, it's everywhere. Mm-hmm. I think that increasingly people are saying, we are tired of politicians. And I do think that we will have a shakeup. I think, if you had one non-crazy, and I think if you had one non-crazy independent, and everyone, there was a movement. I mean, I think that if Occupy really wanted to make a statement, what they should have done is put someone on the ballot as an independent and got all the Occupy people behind that independent, or independents everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I think that they would have killed. That was where I think Occupy went wrong, is they are not going into the, where it matters.
Right.
But they're, yeah.
Well, I actually got to have a conversation with Nathan post the election, and I told him, because he wanted to know my thoughts on, how they did in terms of campaigning and all this sort of stuff, and I basically told him, I said, you lost your election because you made your change from independent to Democrat.
Yeah.
And if you would have remained an independent, you would have retained a lot of those voters who understood what it was that you were trying to accomplish being an independent.
Right.
And you lost their respect when you...
Absolutely. And he made a statement when he went to independent. And for all of his campaign things and statements, he was nonpartisan. But then why did you pick being a Democrat?
Right. Why did you partisan?
A party. Yeah, you picked a party.
Yeah.
When you were independent, you were nonpartisan.
No.
And then you switched from that. So that became a little unbelievable. Correct. But I don't know. I still love his wife.
Yeah, well, I still love him too. Amazing body.
Yeah.
And on that note, we should probably take a break because we're going to have some guests on, talk about some rugby stuff and some other stuff that's going on in San Diego. So we'll be right back. She's just going through her head right now. Did I defriend her? Hey, look.
Well, I'm just saying she also does not know anything about Photoshop. Okay.
Somebody with the last name Top said they know something about Photoshop. So I don't care. Whatever they say about you, I think your photo is beautiful. And that's the photo that should have been the fuzzy floozy photo. Anyway.
It's not over there.
It's not over there. We have guests from the Armada. They've both been here before.
They're both not single.
Not single at all.
Well, we're excited to be back.
I think I specifically requested single people next time.
Well, thank you for having us.
And we wanted short shorts.
And you were all about Jay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He gets to wipe your area. But that's only because he is security at the hole.
I understand we're just talent.
And he's the boss. In any event, the Armada...
Does my fan feel good today?
It does feel really good.
Thank
it's
you.
Nice and cool
right,
here.
it's blowing up his leg right to his balls.
It's my coochie fan. Because as long as my coochie stays good, I stay good.
We're already a hot mess. The Armada is here. Armada. Rugby, San Diego. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Patrick Johnson.
You've been on
I've
before,
been on here before.
as have
You've
you.
been here several times, haven't you?
This is only my second time.
Oh.
Recurring guests.
My name is James Ellis.
Can we hear James Ellis? Because he has a very low, he doesn't project a lot.
And it might be James's last time on here. James tried to
You
say
can come back when you're single.
James tried to, or when you learn that I'm much more important than him.
She's very important.
Very. The most
That's why
important.
he's
I
I
get
get
to sit next to her.
You mean, does the Armada never go to a Monday night at the Hole?
Well, you've been
I have been.
because you won the
I
Yeah.
did win once.
I've
Oh,
never been
has he?
yet.
I've already seen.
Little scandal.
What's scandalous about being in your underwear? Nothing. He was very
What's the-
sweet and
Yeah,
innocent.
thank you.
Sweet and innocent.
Thank you.
It's not always the whores that win, James.
Oh my God. So please tell us what you're here to talk about.
Like James is all going through his little head.
What did I do?
So
What did I do?
the main reason why I wanted to come here today is we're having a huge tournament coming up next month. Speak up.
Here.
What if I just lean in? Is that
There.
better?
Or you could just speak into my
You can adjust the volume
Oh,
on
yeah,
those
there.
mics too.
So we're having a huge tournament next month, the first Saturday in December. It's an annual tournament that we do with all the gay teams on the West Coast. So it's us, the Los Angeles Rebellion, the San Francisco Fog, the Seattle Quake is going to be joining us this year, which is new. And then we're also going to have some members from Phoenix Storm and Denver are going to be joining us as well. So there's
But why
gonna
don't
be-
they get to be on the thing?
So that's what, 6 teams?
So
Well, these are all the gay teams, and only 3 teams were originally due to attend this big tournament, which is called Rectacular. But then Seattle, the guys from Seattle decided that they wanted to come along as well because everybody loves San Diego. And then these other teams from Denver and Phoenix, they've got some players who want to come, but they're not going to bring a full team. So that's why we're only saying that it's 4 teams. And then the other guys are going to be whores, which is a nice term, a nice rugby
and
term.
they'll be playing on other teams.
So they'll be playing for other teams.
What teams will they be on? Will they be single?
They'll be all separated.
There will probably be a lot of single guys here.
Lovely.
There will be a ton of single
My
guys.
favorite
Well,
weekend
why did you
ever.
guys come back for that? No, I'm just kidding.
And scene.
But it's great. There's going to be a whole weekend of drinking, so they'll all get in Friday night, and we'll be drinking up at the Hillcrest Brewing Company. They're hosting us. We're going to have a welcoming reception, and then there'll be some rugby played.
There will be some
Saturday
rugby played.
morning in Ocean Beach.
Some.
In Ocean
Just
Beach,
some.
where, at that park, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, we're playing it.
Rob Field.
Rub field.
Big old field there. And that's on December 7th.
So
it's
that's Sunday?
That'll be
Saturday.
a
Saturday.
All right.
And then on the
What time
Sunday,
does that start?
oh, that starts at 9:30.
All right, very
The
good.
first game starts at 9:30, and games carry on all through the day until about 4 o'clock, at which time we all descend on the hole, where
The whole
hopefully
even.
Jay will let us in.
Will you guys be
we're gonna have a
singing?
ton of fun there as
Will you
well.
Will you go home and shower first, or will you
No.
just come out?
shower. If somebody
can't?
showers and they see that somebody went home and showered, the rest of the guys will come and pour their beers all over you.
Just beer, not pee.
yes.
It's a total waste of beer. We don't
It's
like
a waste
it.
of beer. We
Okay.
don't like it, so that's why we don't shower, because we don't want to waste the alcohol.
That must be a rugby thing.
So can I come in case someone does shower so I can pour the beer on them?
Yep,
Yes.
we recommend you do.
You should host it.
What, pouring beer on people?
You should just
Well, what
host.
can I want to be the, what about if someone,
You should wear a sash.
I'm thinking that someone needs to be there to help lick the beer off of them.
Yes.
That would be Jay.
We need that as well.
He's security. Sure.
Oh, that's right. So,
Security.
wear underwear.
No, don't you worry about it. If they do not, well, they probably will have jock straps on.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask. Do you wear a jock?
That's what I wear during games.
Because your shorts are very tight.
Yeah. Some of the guys wear the compression shorts, but I don't.
Oh, those are like spandex, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you wear,
The
James?
straight guys wear
The straight guys wear those.
I just.
Oh, they really do?
Yeah.
So you can tell the straight guys by their
By their underwear?
That's kind of hot.
Right?
How many straight guys are there?
We're 50-50 at the moment, actually.
That's a lot like my dating life.
Just on the Armada, or
Just on the Armada, yeah.
Some of the other teams are going to have a lot more gay men on them. Our team, for some reason, is very mixed. It's kind of straight down the middle.
We're a purposely inclusive team, so we just welcome anybody who wants to play rugby. Some of the other teams are more established, like Seattle. They've been going for longer, and they've got 60-something members.
it's a big pool of men.
That's a lot of members. And,
I'm sure there's some single ones on that group.
and they've got...
Maybe they could come be on the show.
There's like 25 of them coming down, and there's 25 from San Francisco, more than 25 actually, 25 from LA, and then we've got a ton of players as well, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
And then Phoenix and Denver.
And then Phoenix and Denver, I don't know how many people they'll be bringing, but there'll be a few select ones from them to come in and fill in where needed.
Now, do they have to register prior to that weekend, or can they register? Like, say there's somebody that wants to come in and they don't have a team. Can they?
They can contact the president of San Diego Armada, and I'll can I just say the email?
Go ahead.
Contact president at sdarmada.com if you want to play in the Rucktacular tournament, or if you want any information about Rucktacular or rugby in general.
So then they'd be playing for you.
They could be playing either for us if they really wanted to. They could also just fill in wherever was needed. So we always need subs to come in, and it's tiring being out there for the entire game, and it's a preseason game, so not everybody's fully up with their conditioning yet.
Now, what is non-contact touch rugby? That sounds kind of boring to me.
So that's something that
I like it
flag
when
football.
there's contact. Well, then it's not rugby if there's no contact.
Well, here's the thing. To play full contact rugby, you have to be insured with USA Rugby. So if somebody wants to come along, spectate, and then thinks, you know what, I hate spectating, I want to have a go, then we're going to show them the ropes using this non-contact form instead. So people do get bored of that very quickly, and then they
Want to
start
go into the
practice.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, see, I think that if someone wants to come and play, it's not because they want to necessarily play rugby. I think they want to play with the players, and then you all just need to, find a hotel.
Yes.
That's what and you can have contact. That's all that I'm saying.
And then contact us. We have a camera. We'll be there in a minute.
He's very
Noted.
distracting, by the way.
Who, Jay?
Yeah,
Oh,
You know,
Lord.
I find him annoying
he
too.
keeps in that way.
In the annoying way?
No, not the annoying way.
Well, that's funny because that's all I see when I look over.
We see shadows. Shadows in the room. Oh,
Do you
Lord.
find him annoying?
sometimes.
Like right now?
I can hardly see him right now. The lights are in my eye.
See, that's why I have that light right there.
When these guys do their little shot fundraisers at the hole, that's probably when Jay annoys you. Because he doesn't let you do the things
Sometimes
that
he
you
yells
want
at
to
me
do.
sometimes.
Yeah.
What does he not let you do?
I don't know if I can say it here.
You can say
Anything
anything.
you want.
Patrick
He,
I may
he
defend
makes me
you.
behave myself.
Like what? So what does that mean?
Like people can't take their jello shots out of your butt.
Yes. He does not
Well,
let them
you
do
just
that.
need to know where to do that.
Right.
I need to learn to hide from him.
Yes.
As long as I don't see it.
And he's not that tall, so.
But yet he's always there.
I don't understand how
All right,
that
well, this is what
happens.
you got to do. This is going to be bad for you, but you know what I'm just saying.
You should distract him.
Right. You need to find.
I can do that.
You need to find a decoy, someone tall, and then you distract Jay, and then you go and do your shot.
Yep.
And then you have a little code thing, and then he knows, and then he can walk away from Jay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try that next time.
Now, the important part is not to give in.
Correct.
Because
I won't give in.
if you give in, really? Because we have not seen that today.
If all else fails, kiss him. And,
No.
Kiss him like you mean it.
That's
I do
giving
that?
in.
That's
You
that's
got-
maintaining the distraction so they can make more money.
You've got to dangle a little
Dangle.
bit. Just
I can
dangle.
dangle a little.
Oh, I bet you can.
What kind of underwear do you wear?
During the game,
yes.
or I usually wear something tight, sometimes a jock strap, but we have different positions on the team.
I'm sure you do.
It's different for me
I'm
because
sure.
I'm the guy who's lifted as well. So sometimes it's kind of less revealing if I wear something longer.
You're lifted,
his-
so you're the
his
bottom.
shorts are lifted all the way up, so
Yeah.
if he wears the jockstrap, you will probably see what his underwear choice is for the game. So when the ball goes out of bounds, it's a turnover to the other team. So unlike football, where you get the clock just stops, it's a turnover. So I take the ball and I throw it, and we lift up one of our guys, which is James, usually, and he catches the ball. So there's two guys on either side of him grabbing his shorts and just kind of throwing him up in the air.
That's not very good for your balls.
It's okay actually. Yeah, because the shorts are designed to protect.
We're learning so much.
Yeah,
I don't
Wow.
know. I
Something
had to
like
be
that.
lifted once. We didn't have that many people, and it hurt.
Maybe
So I
this
think
is-
he-
Well, why are
Yeah,
you?
I'm used to it.
Why are you the one that's lifted?
Because I'm light.
Oh, that's not very nice.
I'm still one of the heavier guys, but I'm lighter
I'm lighter than the heavier.
than the
He's
heavier
also
guy.
one of the taller guys. So there's forwards and there's backs in rugby. So
You say
the,
there's whores?
well, there are whores. Those are the guys who play for other teams when they have one. But there's
Good
forwards
answer.
and
Oh,
there's
I
backs.
thought you said whores. I'm like,
Either or. So we're both forwards. So those are the bigger guys on the team who go into tackles a lot, who are tackling more often, and the backs tend to be the smaller, faster guys. So James is one of the skinnier, taller guys of the forwards, so that's why he gets lifted. And then the two big guys are the ones who lift him. They're called the props.
Yeah. We make a sandwich.
So the props get all the glory of looking up the short holes.
Yes, if you want to call it glory.
Glory holes.
well, I'm going to say probably not so much.
Not so
I'm
much
a little
glory.
sweaty.
That's later at the hole.
I'm just saying.
So there's only one full day of this full contact, yada yada.
One full day of rugby.
So
Yeah.
and so after the tournament is over, we'll all go to the hole and we'll have a traditional rugby drink up. So after every match, who's ever the hosting team invites the other teams to come out and drink with them and give them some beer, and then we'll sing rugby songs and play some
Sing one
different
for me
drinking
right now.
games.
Sing me a rugby song.
So they're
Get me
usually
excited.
They usually kind of call and response.
Yeah.
So
You kind of need a crowd because
Jay's here.
Yay! Do you want a crowd? People! Jay, go get a crowd.
Check out the crowd.
Go grab 3 or 4 guys from there. There's a tall one right there. I see in the... Yeah, see? Go grab him. Tell him Ophelia wants to see him. He's getting away.
and we can probably just sing a little bit of one because they do
Yay.
go on for a long time. So it's
We want a short one.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of them. So but we can do like a verse or two. So
Okay.
usually is everybody will get to claim a verse. So the one person will start it. So there's one called "I Used to Work in Chicago." And so it goes, I used to work in Chicago.
Don't do it yet. You don't have a
Oh, wait.
crowd. Calm down.
And so after one person says their line, somebody else will put their beer over their head to indicate, oh, I have a line that I want to say. So then you'll keep going around until somebody messes up or it
Jay
kind of
failed.
ends.
Jay failed. So it's I used to what?
I used to work in Chicago at the old department store. I used to work in Chicago. I don't work there anymore.
a woman came into the store asking for a computer.
A computer from the store,
A computer she wanted, my hard drive she got.
and then so they're usually very sexual.
I have
so-
no problem with very sexual.
Kind of falls flat here, but
It does. And everybody got drunk when
It
they're
didn't
they're
fall
drinks
flat. I
as
mean,
well.
you know, there's a running group that performs
Oh,
that
yeah,
comes
yeah.
down to the hall too. You ever gone to the hash house?
Yes.
House
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
The running group.
okay.
And most of them are straight. There's a couple gay people in there, and they all chant different songs, which I love. But my favorite one that I just learned was that they were doing. It was you're dumb, you're so fucking stupid. If it wasn't for your mother, you'd be with spot of cum. Wow. I love that song. Now we'd be singing things like that.
That's a little subtle for us.
A little subtle,
Yeah,
even.
it's probably a little subtle
So
for us.
the Chicago one that was probably one of the tamer ones that gets
So it
said
gets
during
me.
it.
Will there
so
be
it doesn't
demonstration?
here.
Yeah, but it does get
Sometimes
nasty.
it depends
All right.
on what it
I'll be there.
is.
I have a party that day, but I'll come.
Well, the great thing about that Saturday is that we didn't like plan this or anything as such, but it's bear night at Numbers, And not only is it bear night,
They didn't plan that.
it's also their 6th anniversary, so they've got like a free.
So they're having a big party for you.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you're just piggybacking on that.
Yes.
How amazing for you guys.
Brilliant.
Which will probably happen every year. It's their 7th anniversary next year.
Yeah.
That same weekend.
So, brilliant.
Well, actually, next year, this whole tournament, the Rectacular tournament, is going to be in San Francisco. So it's a traveling thing. Like,
It is a traveling
we
thing.
hosted this
Interesting.
year, San Francisco will do it next year. We share the love.
That weekend you're gone.
Weekend of December 6th, 7th, and 8th in San Diego.
Right.
So it's
You'll be with Kaiser.
So it's Friday evening, Friday the 6th. You'll be gone.
He'll be gone.
Yes, we
With
can
his
do what we want.
boyfriend.
So we can do whatever we want at the hole then.
Yes.
We'll be good.
No, because that one dude doesn't like to see dicks.
Who?
Only tits.
Who? Oh, I think I told you that about
You should bring her along.
We'll make sure he comes.
Right?
We clarified that situation.
So, numbers bear night, that's going to be super hot for all the other rugby dudes. So, holla.
Okay, so quickly, because we're almost short of time, there's more things I want to talk about. First off, my question is, so this is just the kickoff, this is like the kickoff to the season.
Right.
And then the season starts.
Season starts in January, and we have a number of home games. We always play at Rock Field in Ocean Beach,
Right.
and we always have our drink cups afterwards at the hall.
And so, but if people want to come watch,
And we post
yeah.
all of the information for when they're going to be on our website, sdarmada.com, or you can check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/sdarmada.rfc.
we're friends.
Yeah.
Or you can just find it through them.
Well, you know, through our page with some people.
The other thing I want to mention is that during the weekend, we're going to be giving prizes away. And one of the main ones is a raffle draw. And the big prize for that is 2 tickets to the Las Vegas International Sevens Rugby Tournament with 1 night in a hotel and 2 flights.
Oh, wow.
So like if I won that, I could probably find a single per person to go with me
Absolutely.
from the rugby thing.
From the
I could
rugby
be
thing.
like, look, I have an extra
You would
ticket.
probably have people
Round
flying
trip?
with you.
Round
Really?
trip, yes, round trip flights.
Good.
I want to buy raffle tickets.
And the teams that are going to be there are going to be all the international, like the internationally ranked teams who will be in the Olympics,
Yeah.
in the upcoming
Right.
Summer Olympics when that
Oh,
happens.
so this is no bullshit,
So
not
the
like
Las
gay.
Vegas is the international
This is the premier,
championship. It's one of the premier.
championship.
Oh, so I can really score a good date for
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You would get a really hot guy for that. Really.
She'd take Odie.
Yes, I will be getting raffle tickets for that. Gay games are coming up. Are you guys gonna go? Are you guys competing?
You know, we haven't even thought about that, but that is a really interesting prospect for us. We would like to do that kind of thing. Because rugby sevens has just been incorporated into the Olympics, it might be the right time for us to do that.
Yeah. Well, and the gay games are like spectacular. I mean, they're a spectacular event. I mean, just the whole. But I think January is the. I think they're wanting people to sign up by January for the gay games next year.
Right. Well, is it Cincinnati, Detroit? Which Cincinnati?
Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland. One of those. One of those.
In
Over there.
Akron or something like that. Because I'm
Cleveland gay
competing.
games,
I'm
that's right.
competing I'm going to compete this year in the rodeo.
Oh, yeah?
Get rodeo. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
I decided this weekend. I'm definitely going to compete.
You decided. What are you gonna? Do you do your?
I'm going to take Luna, and we're going to probably do barrel racing and probably pole bending.
Is rodeo part of the game? It is.
It's
Wow.
the first year that they're putting rodeo as part of the gay games.
Check you
And so
out.
I'm going to go compete in the gay
Oh my
games.
God! We could have a gold medal winning gay games participant
Athlete.
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 Thank
Yeah.
you.
Be nice.
So you guys should,
We should look into that.
yeah.
You
we
should.
should totally look into that actually.
So
yeah,
we have
we
until
will.
January.
I believe
Sign
that
up?
they're trying to get as many people signed up by January. You know, because they want people to register so they can figure out the opening ceremony and the closing ceremony, and it's a week worth of it. I mean, it's a week worth of events. So.
For this tournament, is there like a winner and a
There will
big
be a
trophy and like the whole 9 yards?
There will be a winner.
No trophy.
It is there will be a trophy as well. There's a real social aspect to this. This is pre-season. This is a great chance for all the gay teams to get together and have a lot of fun. But we're also very competitive, so there will be a winner. But the most important thing is, just
To have fun.
being a part of it. Yeah, to have fun.
And the other thing at the whole, there will be an award ceremony as well. So there will be a trophy for the overall winner, and there'll also be individual awards
Yep.
for player of the match on every team. Which those awards are usually just beers.
And this is the one that's at the Hole on
Yes,
Saturday.
That will be at the
Okay,
Hole
got it.
Saturday, directly after the game.
Got it.
The big day is Saturday, December 7th. But we do have the pre-match parties on December 6th at Hillcrest Brewing Company. And then December 8th, we have brunch at 7th Avenue Pub. And then we go back to the Hole for some more fun.
The Hole, you guys just love the Hole, don't you?
We do.
Does it cost to go to Rob Field to come and watch you guys?
It's free to come and watch.
Okay.
Just
Totally
bring
free.
some chairs. There'll probably be some food there.
Yep.
We'll be selling T-shirts and selling the raffle tickets. Kind of.
I'm gonna buy raffle tickets.
So
I wouldn't.
Can you drink there?
It's a city park, so
You can drink in a
stop at
glass?
7-Eleven.
Okay, got it. Good to know.
Stop by Starbucks.
Stop by Starbucks. Bring a flask.
Sippy cup.
I did not say bring a flask. said
I did.
Bring Starbucks.
I'll bring my camel pack full of wine.
I mean, if you can flavor
good
your
idea.
coffee in the trunk of your car,
Hey. Well, you married guys are very cute for being on the show today.
Thank you.
you're a
Thank
little
you.
cuter.
Oh, thank you.
Your personality is fabulous.
He has a cute accent.
Well, he does, but he clearly
He's
is
too
very
in
smart.
love with the producer.
Yes.
We have to go. We're at 65 minutes. I can't even upload this shit. It's too long. So, Fuzzy Floozy, the 29th. We're not doing the show next
Monday.
week.
No, we're not.
So, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And we love you. And go to this tournament. We'll make sure that we have all the website and Facebook and everything posted on the link to this below. And bye. We'll see you.